Hey guys, my name is Cathril and today we're here for Let's Play Factorio. And today we're already at episode number 10, so that's a really good point to be at. In the last episode we encountered some problems. As you can see, we're not having enough power, and also the iron throughput towards our green circuits is not enough, so we have two big problems to achieve, to overcome this episode. First, let's start with the power. Basically what we're going to do is add some more electric mining drills to get the miners going again. And basically we also have still some old mining drills going. Once the basically I could have put it there, I guess. Yeah, that would have worked. So let's connect these and also connect these two, and hopefully that will be enough. Let's get those two together again, and this should balance out quite evenly. Also, let's add another one. There is some coal around here in the edges below the belt, so that's why it's taking coal. 1.9k. The second problem we have is the iron ore throughput. As you can see, copper is nice backed up, but the iron ore is really low. And what we can do here is actually increase our iron ore being produced, and therefore we're going to add more miners. As you might have seen, this patch is not the best way to clean it up, but it works. We should be able to getting more power by now, so that's a good thing as well. There we go. And let's try to get the iron extracted out of this region, because we want to mine it as fast as possible. Let's get some more mining drills going, so everything is being mined as fast as possible. And we ran out of ammo, so we probably have to manually cut it, but that's okay, I guess. And the last couple of miner units are being made. We're going to extract it really quick, since we are really in need of iron. As you can see, it's starting to back up already here. So what we are going to do is turn these around. This one I'm going to take out for now, and this one is not working as well as it should, so we're gonna leave it for now. This way this can go a little bit faster, and there should be more iron coming through. In total there should be way more iron coming through, and as you can see, it's starting to back up already here. So we might even insert a splitter around here, which should help getting it through. And also let's make a couple of more splitters, because they are really useful for everything. That being said, let's check out power. And we're still not producing enough power, so we need more power. And what we've done last episode, we started to set up solar power. And unfortunately we only have 2 solar panels, so let's check out what is mid. And that's steel. And steel is not coming through fast enough. As you can see, it isn't backed up. And this setup, what I did, didn't seem to be working really well. So we're going to change it a little bit. Let's make some plates. Or belts, I mean. And now it should be able to nicely distribute it towards the conversion zone, where it's being mixed together with the copper plates. And that should be start working it out. As you can see, iron plates are coming in faster, and also the green circuits is starting to step up. So we might actually start seeing all the furnaces working, and that is absolutely a good thing to see. All those furnaces working, except for this one, because that one didn't have a inserter. So as you can see, this line is starting to back up already, which means you can use more furnaces. So we're also going to make some more furnaces. And that requires steel. Oh my gosh. All those items that you need are killing me. So that's 1, 2, should be enough. 2 additional ovens. Of course we can always extend it. But for now this should be alright. But we still have to start looking for newer locations where we can start picking up our materials, because at this rate we're starting to use way more iron plates, but also copper plates. Well, copper we have a very large backup, but as you can see with the iron, not so much. And since we have really big power issues, I should start working on power. Let me check. We do have substations. That's good. That's really good, because we can start making our power setup, which we are going to use later on. Let's implement more of those. And basically, oh, we already started up. I totally forgot. It's been a while since I recorded some Factorio, so we already have our power setup. So that's really good. So we have the space, we have... This is really good, guys. Oh my gosh. It saves us so much time. But is this fully connected to our base? Because this seemed to be a separate grid. It does seem so. Let's connect it up with the base. Let's get some large power poles. No, we don't have it. Let's take these and connect it up with the power system around here. And that should start getting way more power through. And I guess that was also the large problem causing our power failure in the large area before. Because I already thought that we produced more power than we needed, and well, as you can see, we have enough power right now, but that doesn't mean that we don't need more power. We still are going for the solar panels, of course, and also every time when we see there are solar panels, we're going to place them. Unfortunately, it's night and there is no power at all. Only the annoying buzzing from the power. So what are we going to achieve more? Currently we are researching automation 3, which allows us to produce the best assembly machines, which of course are going to require more speed modules. We also are going to, well, we might increase our science, but it seems to be okay right now. We might add 2 more labs, but we have to refill on everything, so why not do that straight away? So everything has to kick in again. Which also means that iron is not coming in properly. That can be a problem though. So we might have to change this later on and create a separate belt, move this a little bit along that way and create a second turn off for the iron plates, because these are producing a lot of, well, those are taking a lot of materials off the belt, which isn't allowing more to come through. Alright, there is our automation. Let's check it out, what we are going to research. I think it's time to go actually towards the electronics, so we can get robotics next. So we're going to add those labs. And let's do it the same way that it's right now, using the yellow inserters. Let's make some more of these. There we go. Only we have to connect it with power, and there we go. They should be working. And those immediately start to work again. Let's take off some of those. Also, let's get a couple of those, because we really use a lot of them for our furnaces. There we go. And we can use the steel that's on the belt to get more solar panels. There we go. A couple more added. And we're getting towards 5 megawatts of solar power, so that's great. Yeah, basically our steel production is not enough, and that's because of the iron plates is not enough, which is not enough because of the throughput around here. And that might has to come with, I'm not sure why it's still not enough. It seemed to be really packed. Well, not packed enough, of course. There are room for improvements, but let's also improve it. That should allow it to go through a little bit faster. That seemed to be working well. This is still working well. This mining operation seemed to grind it to a halt, but it's still not fully mined, so still want to have 2 miners on it to get it through. This line seems to be useless right now, so we're gonna cut it till there. Shorten this line as well a little bit. There it goes. So it's all minor improvements what we're doing right now. Clearing some of the trees in the meanwhile. And as we can see, check on power. Coal added up nice. A nice long backlog full of coal. So that is really, really good. Also, our crude oil is fully stored. Petroleum gas is fully stored. Light oil is full. Unfortunately, heavy oil is not full. But we do have a full tank of lubricant, so that's really good. And these are still working. We might have to add another two more to add towards the petroleum gas, because it seems to be really necessary to crack it up even faster. So we're clearing some trees. In the meanwhile, I should start making the chemical plants, but again, steel is the problem. So we're walking down, checking out. It seems to be running fine, but it's still not enough. Still not enough coming through. And there's only a very little bit on the belt. So we're making those two chemical plants, walking back up to our cracking facility. But first, Advanced Electronics 2 is done. So we're going to go for flight. No, we're going for Logistics 2. We really want the fast transport belts to get it faster done. So we're going to add 3 more chemical plants in order to crack our stuff. And I totally messed it up by putting them the other way. And since I had quite some problems with the water system, I am going to swap it around now, because I want to follow the nice line as it was. And I am going to keep it like it was. This one was even longer. It came around till here. There, there, and there. We have to connect it again, and we ran out of plates, so we make some more pipe to ground, but that is going to take a lot of time again. Adding in the power supplies. And as you can see, it takes a lot of time to produce quite some goods. So I should have done this in advance, but of course I didn't do it. And then again I noticed that I misplaced it. It's gonna be somewhere around here. It does add up, so that is a really good thing. Line up, I mean. But we still have to make a couple of more straight piping. And there we have logistics too. And we can make our car. Let's go for our car. Let's connect to water. There we go. And we missed edit there, and it should be working now as well. And I believe they are all working right now. Yeah, they are. And petroleum gas should be going up pretty fast now. At this speed, it shouldn't be a problem. Heavy oil is hardly being produced. This is all going as crazy again. All the 5 refineries are working. And are working good again. Power is still an issue. But like I said, our production should be up and running again. Our belts are backing up, so that's a good thing. So this is a slow process of creating more and more solar panels, connecting them up to the system. And our biggest problem is our input of raw materials. So we have to check out if there are some other fields available for power. And I accidentally shot my accumulator there. Luckily I have a repair kit with me. And I do have some more accumulators, so I'm going to place them where they are going to be. This one is not going to be there, to be fair. because there is going to be a substation, which should add another field of accumulators and also more solar panels. But not for now. That's gonna be probably in the next episode. So let's see where we have more iron. Here we have a large field. So let's start taking off some materials which are needed for the mining drills. So we can make 25 mining drills. That should be enough, I guess. And also start making let's go for these. This large amount of transport belts. So we're wandering off towards a new iron production field. And I noticed there are a lot of trees, so I'm starting to make some more shotgun shells. In the meanwhile, our transport belts are being produced. So I might run out of shells, but we'll see. And for me, this is the fastest way of clearing fields, I guess. I really don't like to have to chop the trees down and end up with a large amount of logs in my inventory because I never use them. Yeah, for only a couple of items, but not for very much items. So I really hate them carrying around. And I should have the space for all the mining. So I'm checking what the best way is going to be. I guess going to lay 2 rows down. 2 rows down. I find this to be the most efficient way for setting it up. You will have a very compact mining field with a lot of miners, which also produce a lot of pollution, to be really fair. And I got it wrong there, so I had to swap it around. There's not much on this one. Let me pick that one up. But what is going to happen is there's going to be a power pole between them. Between every column, of course, which connects with all the mining equipment, and which gives you nice columns. So that's working out really good. So we're getting this main line, and then we get this second line. We're probably going to let it get to there, And then we get this third line coming down as well, ending up in here, and going all the way down. Sorry guys, that was my phone. Let me turn it off. To see where we're going to end up. Oh, we still have to go a long way. As you can see, we're not taking the shortest road. So it's going to be a very long distance that the iron ore has to put through, but it's going to pay off eventually. And let's get some more belts. Where was I? Getting more materials for the belts. Basically, I grab a bunch of everything, making my way back towards the line again, where I decided to extend it even more. Basically, I have to end it up around here. That one is going to end up there. That one there. Connecting in there, and we should have more iron coming in. Of course, we need some power poles to extend, to connect it up to the power system. And it's connected. Let's place some lights, since it is really dark around here. And I really want more lights around, so you guys can actually see what is going to happen. Let's place another light around here. Put a light in between. And we got our mining operation. As you can see, it's starting to back up really fast. And I'm already considering to add up a second line. But on the other hand, once this gets through, it should be enough for a whole system. I'm adding some more faster belts, so we do not lose any speed in the corners. So we get nice and fast. Oh, made a mistake there. Now let's wait till it gets here, and there we get even more iron on the belt, so that's a really good thing. That's a really big achievement this episode, and I think it's time to end the episode here. So I want to thank you all for watching this series. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, And also don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So goodbye.